So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 7 of our Sunderland career mode. And we are going to be kicking off this episode with a huge game at home at the Stadium of Light up against our arch rivals Newcastle United. But the problem is we're having to play our second team lineup in this one, as we just played a few days ago. So our starting lineup for this one is going to be Pantilimon in goal, a back four of Henry, O'Shea, Brown and Yedlin. So we've gone for the experienced two at the back. Then we're having Catamol just in front of them. Then we have a three of Kamano, Rodwell and Watmore. And then up top we have Cherry Ambrose and Faber Barini. We need to get revenge because they knocked us out the cup. And we've got the first chance of the game, and Jack Rodwell's shot is expertly saved by Tim Krul. But Jack Rodwell, a little bit of a better connection on the ball, and we surely would have found ourselves 1-0 up, but we've got another good chance. Barini trying to find Watmore. Can Watmore get the goal for us? The Sunderland player himself has a really good shot, and I am actually starting to like this guy. I do know he is very popular with the Sunderland fans, and I think he's going to start becoming popular with me if he starts putting in good performances. Lee Catamol's won the ball back. He's charging through on goal. Lee Catamol, the actual Sunderland player, has the shot. And the reason I didn't want to take it that early was I didn't have the confidence in him. But he's played the ball out wide to Kamano. Kamano strikes it from range. And Tim Krul matching everything today. He is having the game of his life. Faber Barini squeezing the ball through to Jack Rodwell. Rodwell cutting back inside. He plays the ball to Lee Catamol once again. He goes up in the air and we just cannot score, can we? It comes back to Ambrose. Ambrose to let fly from range, and that one treacles wide of the post. And before the half-time break, we are completely and utterly dominating this game. But we're just desperately trying to find that goal. I think if we get one, we could bang in a few more here. So all you have to see is look at the half-time stats. We've had 8 shots, 6 on target, compared to Newcastle's 0 shots. And we still can't find the goal. And this could really damage our hopes here, because if they score a goal on the counter, it's going to be a real gut-wrenching finale. Henry to Ambrose, our last chance in the game, as Ambrose is on the edge of the box. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to find Lee Catamol. Catamol turns his man and Catamol strikes it. And just like he did have a really good chance in the first half, he goes ahead and misses his chance in the second, and we end up drawing the game 0-0 at the Stadium of Light. A poor performance. Well, not a poor performance. We completely dominated. We had 10 shots, 7 on target, but a poor performance up top, I should say. And Lee Catamol, even though he might have got a good rating, he had 2 fantastic chances for us, but missed both of them. So the games aren't going to be getting any easier, as we now have a home game at the Stadium of Light, which is our second consecutive game, but it's going to be up against Southampton. But we have got our first team lineup back for this one, and we're reverting to a back 4 because the back 3 I felt too insecure, and I thought that I was going to be conceding quite a few more goals. So hopefully Angel Correa can actually pick up his first goal for the club, as does Pereira, because neither of them have scored yet. A good chance for us earlier in, playable to Defoe. Defoe out wide to Jeremy Lens. He's through one-on with the goalkeeper, and we get the best possible start. No, we don't. Lens has put the ball wide of the post. I would have put loads of money on him finding it there. Surely Lens, with the form he's in at the moment, he can't miss chances like that. And are we going to have the same old story like we did against Newcastle, where we had loads of chances in the first half and failed to score in the second? Jermaine Defoe winning the ball back. He dispossesses the defender, cuts back inside past Font, plays the ball through to Angel Correa, and Angel Correa has eventually scored his first goal for the club, and hopefully now he's scored his first, that will mean he will be able to bang in a few more, as his confidence will surely be boosted by that one. It was Jermaine Defoe, the old man, once again doing the dirty work, winning the ball back, cuts inside past Font, plays a lovely ball through to Angel Correa, and that's a smart finish at the near post, beating the defender. And just to confirm, that's definitely his first goal for us. However, they get a chance to bounce straight back. They gut through and they strike it. Costa Pantilimon, a lovely save from him, denying them from getting themselves straight back in the game. Some poor defending by Yunus Kabul gives them a chance, and Castro Pantilimon bails us out. But a lovely ball through to Pereira. Can Pereira double our lead? Cuts back inside. He goes for the far post, and that's inches wide. Pereira, he's another player that I think once he gets a goal, he'll start banging him in, because he gets in really good positions. But look how close that is to finding the back of the net. Angel Correa with a really good chance. He cuts back inside on his left boot. He's not left-footed, but he's going to strike it with his left boot. It's a good save, and we nearly get to the rebound. The old man, Jermaine Defoe, nearly getting there. Reece Oxford doing really well in the air to win that one, and I think we're going to make one last substitution. We're going to take Matthews off. We're going to bring Jones on because he's been complaining lately that he haven't had a few games, so I'll give him the last 3 minutes. He probably won't even touch the ball, to be honest. We've given the ball away with Costa Pantilimon. They've got a really good chance, and they hit the post. How lucky are we going to get? A really bad mistake from me there. We give the ball away with Costa Pantilimon, and the referee blows the final whistle to end up a very dramatic ending. Costa Pantilimon, very risky pass, gives it away, and they hit the post. How lucky are we going to get? But we still end up picking up all 3 points in that one as we score a very good goal as well. And Jermaine Defoe, obviously, man of the match because he is just in insane form at this moment in time. So now we've got 2 more friendlies with England, one against Poland at home and the other one I'm not sure, but it might be the Republic of Ireland. So it's going to be a big game for us against Poland. It still is friendlies, but we end up winning that one 4-0. Walcott, Rooney and Kane picking up 2 for us. Really good result, and hopefully they will start to appreciate the work that we're doing with the international side. But before we jump into our next game of the international club, we have got some more player training for a few of our players, and once again Reece Oxford hitting the next rated, and he's now a 67 rated CDM, and before long he might be challenging Mvila for a starting place because Mvila is also currently on loan at the club. So next season he's going to be going to a different going back to a parent club, and we're going to need a new CDM. There's no reason why Oxford can't jump into that space, and we go ahead and beat Ireland this time 3-0. Walcott, Rooney and Kane once again picking up a goal. So maybe do we inquire about Kane and link up Harry Kane with his former teammate Jermaine Defoe? It would be great if we could, but I'm not sure whether we're going to have the funds to do that. So now we've got 2 more Scump updates. So this guy doesn't look very good, a goalkeeper. And Joe Smith, I don't think we want him either. So we don't want any of them 2 players. This guy looks pretty decent. Fabian Torres. Who does he remind you of? A player that we actually got in our Portsmouth crew. I don't know whether it's going to be the same guy, but he looks very good. So we're going to snap him up. Another player, Mariano Garcia, I don't think he looks that good. This guy definitely not, nor this guy. So the players, to be honest, that we're scouting aren't too bad, so maybe if we give them a little bit of training, we might be able to make them into decent players, or at least players that are good enough to maybe get a few minutes on the team. But the third and final game now of this episode is going to be away from home up against Crystal Palace. So can we go ahead and match the victory that we just had? We're going to play exactly the same line out with Mvila and Sanchez. Mvila is playing well. I know have got a few comments as well saying maybe play 2 CDMs, but 2 CDMs means we've got to either sacrifice a striker or a defender, and I'm not prepared to do that at the moment. Maybe another good chance. Angel Correa picks up the ball. He plays the ball out wide to Pereira. Pereira on his favourite left boot. He strikes it. It goes straight out the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. And how long is it going to be until Pereira finds the back of the net? Maybe the next time we get a penalty, do we give him the penalty? Because he just can't score, can he? Renato Sanchez to Angel Correa. Correa squeezing it through to Pereira. And I think now we're trying to play for Pereira to get his goal. Lens squeezing it through to Defoe. Defoe cuts back inside. Can Jermaine Defoe find the back of the net? No, he can't. And even Angel Correa sliding in at the far post can't pick up the goal either. And that would have been a great time psychologically to score just before the half-time break. A lovely chance. Pereira's been played through. I know he's not through clean on goal, but he squares the ball through to Angel Correa. Correa through to Defoe. I think we've messed up this chance as Defoe's going to cut inside. Can Defoe save our blushes? No, he can't, because Speroni pulls off a world-class save to deny the old man. Crystal Palace with the last chance of the game. Yannick Bolasie whips the ball in the box. It comes to Kabul, and Kabul clears the ball, and really disappointing that we could only pick up another point, and it's yet again another 0-0 draw. So the problem is not defending, the problem is attacking. We cannot find the goals apart from the odd goal that comes from maybe Correa or Renato Sanchez. We can't always rely on the big man Jermaine Defoe, because he's not going to be able to perform all the time. However, that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And I really hope to next time very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be. Thank you. Bye bye.